The city pulsed with light. Towers pierced the sky, shimmering with holographic advertisements. Flying vehicles zipped between skyscrapers, leaving trails of light. Below, the streets hummed with activity. People, enhanced with cybernetics, moved with an almost robotic efficiency. It was a world on, fast forward, a testament to human ingenuity. Yet beneath the dazzling facade, a secret hummed, a mystery waiting to be unlocked. Hidden deep beneath the bustling city lay the Cronarium, a clandestine research facility dedicated to unraveling the greatest enigma of all time. Inside its sterile metallic walls, a lone figure worked tirelessly. Dr. Emily Carter, a prodigy in temporal physics, stared intently at a complex device that resembled a giant, shimmering ring. This was the pinnacle of her life's work, the Time Gate. Emily's fingers danced across the control panel, inputting complex algorithms. Each keystroke was a note in the symphony of her life's work. The control panel, a marvel of modern technology, responded to her touch with a fluidity that seemed almost organic. She had spent countless hours perfecting the interface, ensuring that it could handle the intricate calculations required for time manipulation. The room was filled with the soft hum of machinery, a comforting background to her focused concentration. Years of research had led to this moment. Emily had pored over ancient texts and cutting-edge journals alike, seeking the elusive key to unlock the mysteries of time. Her lab was a testament to her dedication, a blend of old and new, where dusty tomes sat alongside gleaming state-of-the-art equipment. She had sacrificed much to get here, but the promise of what lay ahead made every sacrifice worthwhile, to peer beyond the veil of the present. The machine before her, the Time Gate, was the culmination of her efforts. It stood as a beacon of hope and possibility, its lights flickering with a life of their own. The data on the screen was a complex tapestry of numbers and symbols, each one a piece of the puzzle that would allow her to transcend the boundaries of time. She could almost feel the future reaching out to her, just beyond her grasp. To touch the face of the future, Emily's eyes were fixed on the holographic projections that floated before her, each one a window into a different possibility. The future was not a single, unchanging path, but a myriad of potential outcomes, each one shaped by the choices made in the present. She had spent years studying these projections, learning to navigate the complex web of cause and effect. Now she was ready to step into that web and weave her own destiny. The Time Gate hummed, its energy building to a crescendo. The air around it seemed to vibrate with anticipation, the lights growing brighter with each passing second. Emily could feel the power of the machine resonating within her, a tangible connection to the forces she was about to unleash. This was the moment she had been waiting for, the culmination of all her hard work and dedication. The Time Gate was ready, and so was she. Emily's heart pounded in her chest, a drumbeat to the symphony of the unknown. The monitor beside her displayed her elevated heart rate, a visual representation of the excitement and fear that coursed through her veins. She had prepared for this moment in every way possible, but the reality of it was still overwhelming. The unknown stretched out before her, a vast expanse of possibilities and dangers, but she was ready to face it. To embrace the future with all its uncertainties, she took a deep breath, her finger hovering over the activation button. The future beckoned. With a final, steadying breath, Emily pressed the button, setting the Time Gate into motion. The room was filled with a brilliant light, and she felt herself being pulled forward into the unknown. This was the moment she had been working towards. The moment when she would finally step beyond the boundaries of time and into the future. The journey had just begun. With a final surge of energy, the Time Gate roared to life. The hum of the machinery grew louder, resonating through the metallic walls of the Cronarium. Emily could feel the vibrations under her feet, a tangible sign that the experiment was reaching its climax. The air was thick with anticipation, every scientist in the room holding their breath, waiting for the unknown to unfold. A blinding flash of light engulfed the Cronarium. It was as if a miniature sun had been ignited within the confines of the lab, its brilliance overwhelming every sense. The light was so intense that it seemed to pierce through the very fabric of reality, creating a momentary rift in time and space. When Emily opened her eyes, she gasped. The world she knew had vanished, replaced by something entirely different. Her heart raced as she tried to comprehend the magnitude of what she was witnessing. This was no longer the sterile, controlled environment of the Cronarium. It was something far more extraordinary. Gone was the sterile laboratory. The familiar hum of the machines, the cold, clinical atmosphere, all had disappeared. In its place was a vast, uncharted expanse, filled with possibilities and dangers alike. Emily felt a mix of fear and excitement, knowing that she was standing on the precipice of a new frontier. In its place, a swirling vortex of colors, a kaleidoscope of time and space. The vortex seemed alive, pulsating with energy and shifting hues. It was a mesmerizing sight, drawing Emily in with its hypnotic dance. She could see fragments of different eras and places within the vortex, each one a glimpse into a different reality. Images flickered past, ancient civilizations, alien landscapes, impossible futures. And then it focused. The images were not just random scenes, they were windows into other worlds, other times. Emily saw towering pyramids, lush alien jungles, and sprawling futuristic cities. Each image was more breathtaking than the last, a testament to the infinite possibilities that lay beyond the threshold. One image solidified, sharp and terrifying. It was a vision of a dystopian future, a world ravaged by war and chaos. The sky was dark, filled with ominous clouds and the distant rumble of thunder. The city below was in ruins, its once grand structures reduced to rubble. Emily felt a chill run down her spine as she realized the gravity of what she was seeing. This was a possible future, one that they had to prevent at all costs. The world before Emily was a wasteland, twisted metal skeletons of skyscrapers clawed at the smoke-filled sky. Rusted vehicles lay abandoned, swallowed by creeping vines. A sickly yellow haze hung heavy in the air. This wasn't progress, it was the end. But amidst the decay, something moved, metallic, sleek, and undeniably hostile. A colossal robot emerged from the dust cloud. Its eyes glowed with a menacing red light. It moved with terrifying grace, its metallic limbs ending in wickedly sharp claws. This was no mere machine. It was a hunter, a guardian of this desolate future. Emily watched, paralyzed with fear, as the robot scanned the ravaged landscape, searching for something or someone. The air crackled with energy. The pull of the time gate intensified, dragging Emily towards the ravaged future. She struggled against the invisible force, but it was no use. The portal had her in its grasp. Her last glimpse of the chronarium showed the lab in chaos, sparks showering from the overloaded time gate. Then she was gone, swallowed by the vortex. The journey through the time tunnel was a blur of disjointed images and sounds. Emily tumbled through a chaotic maelstrom of colors and sensations. Whispers of forgotten languages, echoes of battles never fought, and the chilling screams of a future gone wrong assaulted her senses. Time ceased to exist, a meaningless concept in this swirling void. Then, as abruptly as it began, the journey ended. Emily crashed onto the hard ground, her body aching from the impact. She struggled to catch her breath, the air thick and suffocating. She could feel the grit of the earth beneath her fingers, a stark reminder of the harsh reality she had been thrust into, the desolate landscape of the future sprawling before her. The air stung her lungs, thick with the stench of decay and ash. The sky was a murky grey, with clouds that seemed to hang heavy with despair. Buildings, once towering and majestic, now lay in ruins, their skeletal remains jutting out like the bones of some long-dead beast. The ground was littered with debris, remnants of a world that had long since given up hope. Above her, on what remained of a building, a single flickering sign displayed a word that sent a chill down her spine. Restricted. The letters glowed ominously, casting an eerie light on the surrounding devastation. It was as if the very word was a barrier, a warning to all who dared to venture into this forsaken place. Emily felt a shiver run down her spine, the weight of the word pressing down on her. The future, it seemed, was not hers to explore. It was a warning, a stark reminder that some places, sometimes, were meant to remain untouched. Emily knew she had to find a way out, but the path ahead was fraught with danger. Every step she took was a gamble, a risk that could lead to her demise. The world around her was a maze of destruction, and she was its unwilling participant. As she moved forward, the weight of the word restricted lingered in her mind, a constant reminder of the peril she faced. She had to be cautious, vigilant, for in this world, one wrong move could mean the end. The journey was far from over, and Emily knew that she had to muster every ounce of strength and courage to survive. The future was a bleak and unforgiving place, but she was determined to find a way through it, no matter the cost.